Hey guys, welcome back to the walkthrough. So we're about to go and kill Majd Addin. Sorry about the last video, I made an error. We're actually in Jerusalem, not Damascus. I've already completed the mission in Damascus. So like I said, we're about to go and kill Majd Addin. And yes, you can do it stealthily, so just watch what I do and we'll get it done. So let's go talk to Malik.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Mualim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Mualim has asked that Majd Addin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altaïr. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Mualim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd Addin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altaïr. Time is of the essence.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright. Let's go kill our target.
I need help! Please, anyone!
You think your god cares what happens to you? You are not supposed to be here, please.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
I wonder if this thing tastes like that.
There's nowhere to run, old man.
Can't go that way. I do not want to get into like a fight, at least not right now. If I can avoid it, which I should be able to, because here we are.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice! You've no right to do that! Who do you take it?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin: the harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Yobas! Oh! She goes by many names.
There's usually some scholars here.
Turned her back on the teaching.
I don't know why they're not here now.
Defiled her body to advance her station.
That's not good.
Each man she touched, forever stained.
I guess we can't do it stealthily this time. Because there are usually scholars over in the corner, but they're not there, so I guess I'll just have to
Even now,
take him out myself.
she continues to. Guards, slay the infidel, quickly!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
So there we go. Not as perfect as I was hoping, but for some reason it just wasn't there for me. But if you save some scholars, I suppose they would show up. And you just like have to time it right. When he's talking about the different crimes that the people have committed, you wait till he gets to the second guy who was a gambler, and he says something. The guy says something that was like only a single denarii, I think. Once that line is said by one of the captives, that's when you enter the plane, and you should have time then to go up onto the stage and kill him. On my main channel, I have this done, so if you want to go onto that, there's a link in the description to my main channel, and just search the channel for Majd Addin, or how to kill Majd Addin, and the video will come up and it'll show you me doing that properly. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. It's like you can kill him this way just as easily, and it's all good. Alright, this will take a while if I decide to fight them all, so let's just head back and see what's what.
Turn back now. Leave this place. Don't let him escape! Over here!
Oops. Doesn't really matter though, I'll still make it.
You will not get away from me! What's got him in such a hurry?
Move! Get him! Get him! Search everywhere. Here! He's over here! Over here!
Alright, so we'll make a stand here.
Faster! Faster! Get away from me! I'll take you down! Let him get away! After him! Faster!
Alright, and there we go. So that's them all defeated. Let's go talk to Malik. See what he has to say.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Still don't have eagle vision. Okay, let's go to bed.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
I've already pickpocketed him, haven't I? Just making sure. Just making sure. Alright, let's go back to Masyaf then.
are a socially acceptable way to reach a rooftop.
Come in, Altaïr. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Alright, defense break. Let's go check that move out, and then we'll leave the video here. Quite an eventful video too. Killed Majd Addin, and then we visited Desmond as well. Oh. Your man wasn't here waiting for me. Well, let's practice it anyway.
Altaïr, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
So let's practice, see what it's all about.
Perfect! The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
Alright, that was pretty damn good. So, that's a pretty handy move, defense break. So guys, we're going to head to Damascus now for the next video. So I'll see you then. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and remember to leave a rating and a comment if you like it. And that's pretty much it, so see you then.